Hey guys, back here with another WWE Monday Night Raw review. It's Tuesday morning, so it only ended a few hours ago, UK time. It was, I'd say from the start to like midway through, it was pretty, it was okay. It wasn't anything great. It was a typical Monday Night Raw, but it did pick up and get a lot better from like midway onwards. I did enjoy the second half of the show. So to begin with, you had Stephanie McMahon come out, and straight away as she was about to walk down the ramp, Roman Reigns' music hit, and obviously Roman Reigns came out through the crowd, as he does, and they had a nice opening segment, not anything new or special, but it was decent, and Roman Reigns was basically saying that if Vince McMahon, cost him the match or was trying to screw him over tonight, he would. She wouldn't be picking him up from jail. She'd be picking him up from hospital, which was pretty funny because he was dead serious, and it was good. It was good to see him. I think how a lot of fans want to see him in this serious badass type of guy, which I'm a huge Roman Reigns fan, but mostly I'm a huge fan. I don't want people saying that I'm a huge fan of his just because I'm someone who follows the top guy and whoever's at the top I like. I think he doesn't get much credit for the way he works his butt off. He gets good matches out of everyone, and he's amazing in the ring. I mean, I think I could like him even more if his character was played like everyone else wants it to be, and I think a lot of people would like him a lot more if the character was played the way it should be. Whereas I still think there's some people on the fence about it, and obviously there's always going to be some people who don't like him. Haters basically, the ones who won't like him just for the fact that he's the top guy, which it's wrestling, man. They're gonna have a top guy. It's Vince McMahon, so get over it. And to be honest, nothing you can do. So, and if you had any hopes of someone else being the top guy, not happening. Just not happening. So, might as well deal with it. Yeah, and I just think he's amazing in the ring. I mean, obviously, I know he's not great on the mic or whatever, and he needs to get better. And for a top guy, he definitely needs to get better. But he does bring fans off their seats in in certain situations. So, and I think he can only get the fans to like him more than it go downwards. I don't think he can only get them going upwards, basically. But yeah, he was saying that, so he wanted Vince McMahon to come out, but Vince wasn't there yet, so they kind of ended with saying the thing about the hospital and that he'd mess him up, basically. So then the first match of the night, straight after that, was Kevin Owens versus Neville, with Dean Ambrose at ringside on commentary, which was pretty hilarious. He was funny. Good match. I don't know why they keep having Kevin Owens versus Neville, though. It's not anything to do with the rivalry between him and Dean Ambrose. What was disappointing is I liked the fact that they included Dolph Ziggler in the rivalry, and it was looking like a triple threat type of thing, and now that's just seemed to go, disappear. So, but yeah, it was a decent match. Kevin Owens got the win, thankfully. Should never have. Yeah, should not be losing. Kevin Owens is a beast. So, glad he got the win. And obviously then he went to attack Neville again on the outside, and Dean Ambrose came and helped out Neville and basically started going for it on Kevin Owens, and then Kevin Owens got away. No, what am I on about? No, he didn't. Sorry, I was thinking of another time. He was about to get away, and then Dean Ambrose got him, put him on the announcer's table, and basically got on the barricade where the fans are, stood on the top of it, and launched himself with an elbow drop through the table, and was just like standing over Kevin Owens with the IC title. It was a good moment, a really good moment actually. Even though I want Kevin Owens to win the IC title back, it was a good moment. And they've announced on SmackDown that there's going to be that match for the IC title, Kevin Owens versus Dean Ambrose. Obviously, I don't think the belt would change hands on SmackDown, so I think Dean Ambrose will retain, but it should be a great match anyway. After that, there was Titus O'Neil versus Stardust. Like what the fuck kind of match, Titus O'Neil getting the win. I actually think Titus O'Neil could be a real good badass if they, again, if WWE built some characters, but it obviously doesn't seem to be a huge strong point of theirs. But yeah, the match only lasted like 5 or so minutes. Titus O'Neil picking up the win, which was, okay. Then we had Becky Lynch defeat Charlotte, which was great because I hate Charlotte. I hate the fact that she's got Ric Flair, and I hate the fact that Ric Flair's took over her character, and it's all about him now. It basically is. And we finally saw the fully heel turn, where she lost to Becky, even though Ric Flair tried to, cost Becky the match. She ended up picking the win with like a roll-up pin, and then as she was celebrating, Charlotte just attacked her from behind and was beating her up basically. So that's pretty much ended that. And again, they've announced on SmackDown a Divas Championship match between Charlotte and Becky Lynch. Again, I don't think it'll change hands on SmackDown. Should be a good good Divas match though. I think. But what was truly annoying is there was no Sasha Banks, and like, if I could write Monday Night Raw, like schedule it, that woman would be on it every Monday. She'd be on Monday Night Raw every Monday. She'd be on SmackDown every Thursday. She'd be on as many shows as I could put her on, because she's amazing. It's simple as that. But she wasn't there. There was I don't know where Paige is either. That's just like, yeah. Last we saw her was giving the superstar, not the superstar, the slammy to Nikki Bella. Yeah, okay. Whatever. But yeah, so it was an okay Divas match as well. Then we had the shittest moment of the show, Ryback and the Big Show. No one cares. It's that simple. But what happened that was good is the match basically lasted 10 seconds before Ryback thought he was going to win. But then he was knocked out the ring over the top rope by the Big Show, and then the Wyatt family came out, destroyed Ryback, destroyed the Big Show, and they announced they were in the Royal Rumble match. So Wyatt family's, I think going to do some big things in the near future. Big fan of Bray Wyatt. I think next year potentially title shot should be in the cards for him. He's just an all-round brilliant. He's brilliant at what he does. So yeah, Wyatt family coming out and destroying people like they've done most of the year. Then we had Rusev and Alberto Del Rio as part of the League of Losers, the League of Shitters, against the Usos. Wanted the Usos to win, but I knew Del Rio and Rusev were going to win. They've been getting the upper hand over the Usos pretty much. Again, it's just like a bit of a weird one, to be honest. The Usos were there with the Lucha Dragons in the tag team picture, and are now just fighting Del Rio and Rusev. But there's no actual rival to it. It's just based off. It all comes down basically to Sheamus and Roman Reigns, which they need to end this rivalry because Sheamus should never get another title match ever again. I hate that guy. Just no. Like when he comes out, literally the fans go, there's nothing. It's no one cares. And so off the back of the League of Nations attacking Roman and then Usos helping, it's basically built up these matches. Typical old stuff like that, where someone tries to help someone else and then they set up a match between people like that. But Del Rio got the win for his team with that stomp thing he does, where he like jumps onto their ribs and smashes shit out of them basically. So yeah, League of Nations getting the win. Then we had Heath Slater on Raw. Man, I love that guy. It was brilliant. Heath Slater on Raw against Dolph Ziggler, and he actually won. Heath Slater picking up the win. He came out with Adam Rose, Curtis Axel, and Bo Dallas, which was just so odd. And the scene at the end on the ramp, which I'm presuming everyone's seen. What the fuck was that? Adam Rose, what is wrong with you, man? Like, what was he doing? The weirdo. Oh, it's so weird. It was so odd. But yeah, Heath Slater is like the most Zayn one out of the three. The other three are fucking idiots. Like, why are they? No. But anyway, it was a funny match. Heath Slater did alright. And yeah, he picked up the win against Dolph Ziggler. I mean, that's where Dolph Ziggler's gone. From IC title pin on the match, a great match with Kevin Owens and Dolph Ziggler, to that. which no offense to Heath Slater, but he's not been on Raw for like a year. So, yeah, not really much to say. And then the best scene of the show was the New Day come out, Xavier Woods on the mic, blah 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 blah, and then they turn to the screen and they've got a countdown going. So it's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and then as it hits 5, it goes into like Y2J, Chris Jericho's that kind of music, and then the countdown from 5 to 1 with Chris Jericho like break the walls down on the screen and whatever. Everyone knows what his entrance is with the, and then like the lights kind of come on and he's got like the glittery top on again, and Chris Jericho's back, man. Love it, fucking love it, amazing. And he on the mic, Chris Jericho's gold, man, brilliant. Was basically taking the mickey out of the New Day, which was pretty funny because they do it to other people so well. Chris Jericho had the crowd going nuts, and he announced, basically all that was to announce that he's in the Royal Rumble match. So Y2J back in the Royal Rumble match, gonna be epic. Loved that scene, it was just amazing. And then after that, the New Day stayed in the ring for a match against the Dudley Boys and Kalisto, which they won. Big E getting the win. Yeah, good win for the New Day. But yeah, nothing to, the scene about, of the moment was the scene with Jericho, not the match. So that was pretty decent. And then the main event, the best wrestling part of the show, Roman Reigns defending the belt against Sheamus with special guest referee Vince McMahon. I just want to say something about Vince McMahon's pinfalls. Obviously everyone knew he was going to be like 1, 2, 3, like so quick. But he would get on his knees and literally go like this. He'd be like 1, 2. We'd be like what? What was all that? Like 1, 2, like with your left hand. It was so weird. And I'm like, mate, if Roman Reigns gets like broad kicked, there's no way back in this. And I was not watching Sheamus win the title. Not happening. I would have turned the screen off, chucked the TV. Not happening. But it was a good match. Everything was legal when it was in Sheamus's hands. Vince was hitting some fast ass pinfalls for Sheamus and slow, if not at all, pinfalls for Roman Reigns. So then Roman hits a spear, but he's already knocked out Vince McMahon. He gets ready for the spear where he goes, ooh, like that. Gets ready for the spear on Sheamus, but it's just turns straight around and Superman punches Vince. Hits the spear, but there's no ref. So after that, Sheamus hits a broad kick on Roman, and then it hits another broad kick back to back. He hits a broad kick on Roman into the ropes. He bounces back off them and gets another broad kick. And then they bring out Scott Armstrong, the ref, who's like the authorities' ref. 1, 2, fucking kicks out, mate. Well, it was epic. Roman Reigns kicking out 2 broad kicks was sick. So then Vince McMahon's out the ring, like knocked out. And they had a funny scene when just before that, where Roman Reigns, Stephanie was coming out because he was about to spear Vince McMahon, and then he pushes Vince into the ropes when Stephanie's like leaning on the ropes, and she like fucking flips into the ring. It's amazing, it's brilliant. But yeah, fast forward to the end, Roman Reigns hits another spear on Sheamus, and a normal ref comes out. 1, 2, 3. Roman Reigns defeats Sheamus, retains the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, and then Vince knocks out the normal ref. Which was like, he just turned around and looked at the ref and just like bang, knocks him out. It's pretty funny. It's good to see, great moment. Oh, glad Roman kept that belt, man. I mean, if he's gonna lose it, not that way. But then the big announcement right at the end was Vince McMahon. I was expecting him here to say, he basically said, Roman Reigns, you're going to defend the next time you're going to defend the title is at the Royal Rumble. And I thought he was going to just point to the screen and Triple H was going to come out. But no, he said the next time you're going to defend the belt at the Royal Rumble is you against all. You defending the belt in the Royal Rumble match against 29 other men. So yeah, guys, Roman Reigns has the most impossible task. He's got to defeat 29 other men to retain the WWE World Heavyweight title. It's only been done once before, the WWE Championship in the Royal Rumble match, but that was when it was vacated, so it's the first time ever it's being defended. I honestly believe Roman Reigns has a great chance of winning the Royal Rumble. I think because obviously it's only going to come down to him and one or two other guys who are in the Royal Rumble to win it. But they'll need to build up quickly a storyline for maybe a couple of other guys to have some moments with Roman Reigns on Raw to make them believe that they could win it. Because at this point, the only way you'd have the Royal Rumble end is Roman Reigns winning it or screwed over by potentially Triple H or someone. So they need to build someone who can. Oh, fucking phone's going off. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, that announcement for Roman Reigns to defend the WWE World Heavyweight title at the Royal Rumble is going to be just insane. Should be a great match, and yeah, I'll do a review for SmackDown as well, guys. I'll start doing SmackDown reviews because the last few have been really good. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my Raw review, and see you soon, guys.